Hi everybody, this is Katie. Season 2 is officially done. North Pole Christmas Island is complete, and as we fly in and just take a look at the overview of the island, we are getting prepared to do a tour. I know many of you have been asking me for several weeks as we've been going through the episodes what the dream address is and to update it. Here you go. This is the dream address, and as of this very moment, the address is updated. If you want to go and look at this particular island all yourself, all you need to do is put the dream address in and you can come visit. It might be worthwhile as I don't look at every single corner of the island, and there's so much to see that I tour through pretty quickly. The first thing that I'm going to do is get changed into an appropriate Christmas wardrobe. There's two here. There's the Christmas sweater is on the left, and then this one I'm going to put on is the festive Christmas tree dress. I really like this one. I think it's playful, and even though the star boppers aren't particularly a Christmas item, I love the way that the stars on top of my head remind me of the star on top of a tree. Over here, I'm going to stand under the flag. I didn't show you the flag when I was doing speed builds, but this is one of the first patterns that I designed for the island. I'm really pretty happy at how this little Santa Claus came out. Over here, if we take a look at the custom design kiosk, you can see all the patterns that I've already uploaded. There are quite a few Christmas patterns that you guys can access if that's something you wanted to take a look at. There are a few others that I've uploaded in the past, and there will be more as we go through different seasons. And there are a few sweaters in here too. I created a total of 8 Christmas sweaters, and I have those up in the store at my tailor shop because I wanted my villagers to wear them while I was doing Christmas Island, and it's been really fun to see those on all of my villagers. As we take a look at the map, I want you to notice I have several people. Elodie is my primary character that I usually play with, but there's also Priam, and Priam is dressed up like an ice princess. Felix and Pipsy are my little elves, and then of course we have Santa Claus. In addition, we have several villagers: Grizzly, Poppy, Maple, Eric, Meringue, Fauna, Rudy, Rold, Aurora, and Mary that are all part of the Christmas Island. Here in this bottom left corner is where the heart of town is. It's where the villager houses, or at least most of the villager houses, are, and the roads are all pretty straight. Here's Priam. Let it snow, let it snow. She's my little kind of Elsa Frozen inspired character. And then you can see I've utilized the beach to do quite a bit of building. Oh, here we have another NPC already. One of the other characters here, Santa. I wasn't sure where he was going to show up on the island, but it's kind of cute to see him running around. I was very kindly gifted a Santa suit from somebody. And then this is my primary character's house. It is a little bit of a cottagecore, cozy style, more of a cozy style home, and as I spin around you can see the different types of decorations up on the wall. I really love the way this room came out. It's one of the very first things I built for the island, and I'm glad I did because it was fun to visit every time I went in and outside of my house. In the back room here is the bathroom. It's a fairly modern space, but it has just a few little burgundy details that I've added in with some greens so that it has a Christmas connection. And then you can see that the magazine rack has the holiday sale custom pattern on it. I still really like that detail. I feel like it looks very realistic. In here in the kitchen, cozy style little kitchen, I have the flag pattern that I have used, the custom pattern on my mugs. So you can see that little Santa Claus there, super small, and just lots of really beautiful things in here that remind me of wanting to come and sit down and have a nice cup of hot chocolate. The upstairs room is put together like a dining room, and it features most of the items that we received as part of the Thanksgiving update. So I was really excited to leave most of that in place and be a festive tribute to the very first holiday that kind of starts off the Christmas season. Here's my primary character, Elodie. She has one of the sweaters that I have designed myself, and I'm gonna run up here. This is Felix and Pipsy's houses. They are decorated if you wanted to visit them when you come to the dream address. And then down over here on the other side of the beach, you can see this is Maple, Mary, and Aurora's houses down here. I tried to keep the beaches and the rocks very simple in this particular build because it is a winter island, and I felt as if the beaches wouldn't be too big a deal. I really like the way that the flooring of this place came out with the holly leaf custom design on it. And then over here in front of Nook's, here's that beautiful lighted display. Oh, just so pretty when it's all lit up at nighttime. I'm gonna run back across resident services here so that you can see the other path. There are 2 inclines that go up to the other level, which we will do here in a minute. And I'm just going to run down the way to the bakery. The bakery here is put together in front of Meringue's house, and the inside of her house is decorated like a bakery, so it's really perfect. And I have 2 of the mother's cakes there on the stall. I really feel as if they do a good job of showing that sweet, yummy part of Christmas. And then back over here at the Able Sisters shop, you can see there's an elf busy at work on the loom, making some really pretty clothes for the characters to wear. I'm going to come back down now. We're going to go up the very first incline, and it leads back into the Christmas tree area. This little Christmas tree farm, the booth here is set up to look like a little pop-up temporary type of area. There's a cafe in the corner overlooking the rest of town. Here are the little trees that are still growing. You can see Grizzly back there. Hopefully he's busy working on the trees. And then down around the other side of the Christmas tree farm is a little bit of my pumpkin patch. And then there's a greenhouse in the back of the pumpkin patch where the little elves again are busy at work taking care of the plants and the flowers that are probably used to be festive and decorations during the holidays. If I come down on this side of the beach, you can see, again, I kept the rocks pretty simple. I wanted there to be a really sweet place just to sit and look at the sky or look at the ocean. And I've pulled some of the rock patterns down so that the stone table and chairs will come together. Here I just used a campfire and a few little stools. I really like the new tents that came with the updates, so I found a few places to put them in the island. And now we're going to run back across and we're going to go back up the incline again, and I will show you the toy workshop. So if we come up this incline and go to the left, we enter Santa's toy domain. Here is where all the little elves, aka the garden gnomes, are busy at work building all the toys, and I have quite a few of them lined up so that you can see some of the different colors and patterns. I really love the interactivity of the new toys. They did such a good job on the design, and I really like seeing the little elves all in a row working on their little stools. If you tilt up, this area was built where it's in front of the museum. And I really like the way that it gives a beautiful perspective to a much larger facility. Here in this bottom corner, they're wrapping up all those toys, getting them ready to ship out. And we're just going to come across here. Here is the top of the other incline. And then this little sign, Reindeer Crossing, is right in front of Eric's house. And there's the reindeer barn and Santa's sleigh. I spent quite a while putting together this little sleigh and was really delighted when the gift popped right by it. I feel as if the custom patterns and the objects came together and really give that essence of Santa's sleigh. And then as we come back way over here, you can see this is where all of the elves would be taking care of the reindeer. feeding them and pampering them and getting them ready for their big night of work with Santa Claus. There's just a little bit of forest area around here, and I like putting little lakes and little forest areas now and then. This is Felix. He is one of the elves. He is busy at work making toys, or at least he should be. He looks like he's wandering over here by the lake. This is a fun place to come and sit when I have people that come over and visit my island. We will often come up there to that swing to just sit and chat and enjoy the game. Then up from this area, we enter Santa Claus's, sort of his estate, and that starts with North Pole Park. This area right here around is what I call North Pole Park, and it's just a really beautiful place to pay tribute to the area that we're building. But Santa Claus's house right here has 3 rooms that we're going to take a look at. This main room is meant to be a grand entrance hall and more of a community space where a lot of people would come and enter and be. His bedroom is in the back. We'll pop in there real quick. I wanted it to be cozy and sweet and a little bit regal, but also a tad bit feminine. I felt as if Mrs. Claus would probably be there too. And then his office on the top floor, the place where all the magic happens. Santa Claus's office has a beautiful little sitting area here to the side. You can also see his room is full of papers. These are document stacks that are customized with Santa's naughty and nice list on them, and he has a lot of them. I imagine some of those file boxes would also have cards to Santa in them, as he would have a lot of things to look at during the year. We're going to run down from his estate here and take a look at the other side of the island. I'm just walking through the forest real quick. You can see most of it is meant to look very natural, as if it were the woods outside of town. And Felix, even though he's adorable, is a little in my way. There we go. We're going to come down. Outside of town, there is a little bit of sort of a festive woodsy area, and then the very far left side of the island is all completely put together in Winter Wonderland. So we're gonna exit town a little bit. You can see where people would visit if they come right off the airport. There's just a simple little area that has the festive look to it, and then you would enter. So again, here's that nature area, and then we have the feature Christmas tree. I had this particular area in mind when I started. I really wanted a focal point where I could put all of the beautiful Christmas tree elements and bring them together with light and design. And I really am happy with the way this particular part of the island came out. I enjoy the way that you can use it for pictures and friends and get-togethers. But down here from the tree, there are a couple of really cozy beaches. This one is built just to hang out with friends and chill. And right across from this little beach here is where Grizzly's house is. And Grizzly's house is surrounded by a winter fishing camping area. You can see I have my campsite down here. Big old bonfire. And then this is Grizzly's house. And he actually uses a lot of this stuff quite frequently, which I love. And then fishing stuff up on the dock. It just looks to me as a perfect contrast to that super high cheery style Christmas into a little bit more of the winter style. So over here we enter Winter Wonderland. All of those illuminated snowflakes that guide our way into the shiny, cold area. There are a few places here on the beach where they are meant to look as if it's a cold beach, but you can still tilt up and see the frosted, beautiful blue colors of this area. Though the white and the blue and kind of a teal blue really do make this area illuminate and very special. It does make me shiver a tiny bit. You can tell it's meant to be cold, But if you were a penguin and you were going to come to a festive area, I think cold is exactly what you'd be looking for. You can see the Nova lights are a big part of the design, as well as this little snowflake custom pattern that I've used in a number of places throughout the area. As we walk back through, you'll see that there is a little sitting area right here by Rold's house where you can look at the train station. I like the way that the trains actually move. And then in the back of the Winter Wonderland area is the Snow Princess Ice Castle. And I really like the way this particular build came out. It was so much fun to see the way that everything lights up at night. I'm going to tilt up so you can see the full castle build. And then we're going to go ahead and go inside. There are 3 rooms on the inside of this house, and I've turned all the lights out. When we go inside, the light that you see just coming out of everything is what naturally comes from the wall and floor. This is the ice flooring and the ice wall. They are Christmas DIY items, as well as the other ice and snow items, and they have the most miraculous shine. I love it. So this is the little Snow Princess's throne room, and then her bedroom is up top. We've got, again, just all of those ice and snow items. Doesn't this look like it would be a fun place to come and stay? The rugs on the floor are the aluminum rug, if you were curious. And then one last room in her house. This is what I call the popsicle bar. It has, of course, all the beautiful ice items and the really pretty juice on top of the bar there. I imagine you would have some yummy ice cream slushies and popsicles there. I'm going to run back over to resident services so that my girl can wake up and return back to her island. And as I do, it'll just give you one more little take at the way that the island comes together from side to side. It has been such a pleasure to share this particular series with you, and I really look forward to starting season 3. If any of you have not subscribed already, please do so and turn on notifications so that you will know as soon as I start season 3, which will be coming in the next couple weeks. And I will put out a teaser trailer first to announce the official theme. I hope that all of you have an absolutely wonderful holiday season, that you found some inspiration here, and that you continue creating in this game. Until next time, have the best Animal Crossing day.